China has taken a dig at the United States and Donald Trump over the military operation in Venezuela. Spokesperson of the Chinese Foreign Ministry, Mao Ning, has said that no country should become the world police and judge, and respect for international laws should be there.
中方一贯主张，各国都应当尊重他国人民自主选择的发展道路，遵守国际法及联合国宪章宗旨和原则。大国尤应带头，没有哪个国家可以充当国际警察，没有哪个国家可以自诩为国际法官。中方倡导共同、综合、合作、可持续的安全观，尊重各国主权、领土完整，重视各国的合理安全关切，坚持通过对话协商，以和平方式解决国家间的分歧和争端。这是应对全球安全挑战、实现普遍和共同安全的中国方案。我们愿意同各国共同捍卫国际法权威，反对丛林法则，反对干涉内政，共同维护世界的和平稳定。
Andrew Latham has, I believe, joined us now. Andrew, if you can hear me now, let me bring you in here on China. China, of course, taking a dig at the U.S. in this fresh statement that they've made on the military operation that the U.S. carried out in Venezuela.
Yes, well, it's not surprising on two different levels, one of which is that all sovereign states have an interest in preserving and maintaining that norm of sovereign non-intervention in their internal affairs. So America's friends, its adversaries, it doesn't really matter. They're all coming out against this on that level. For China, of course, there's an added dimension, which is great power competition, that China has a vested interest in minimizing America's soft power, its role as a leader, as an upholder of the so-called rules-based international order. So for those two reasons alone, it's hardly surprising that China has come out. Uncharacteristically in some ways, China tends to be a little more muted in its criticism, but this is pretty clear, straightforward, and strong criticism of American action.
Yes. Further breaking news, in fact, also that we're tracking this hour, Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen has warned about the implications of President Donald Trump's threats to annex Greenland, saying it could be the end of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Frederiksen told Danish broadcaster TV2 in an interview that Trump's threats about Greenland should be taken seriously. So a pushback from Europe emerging. Professor Latham, many countries, heads of state, issuing statements today from Europe. The latest being the Danish Prime Minister. What do you make of what he said?
Well, I would say that if you think that the operation...
Beg your pardon, what she said. Just quickly correcting that. Yes.
Right. If you think the operation in Venezuela was somewhat justified, all of this rhetoric around Greenland is madness. For this reason, since 1951, the United States has had a treaty with Denmark, which is the sovereign power over Greenland, that it has basically unlimited access to military bases. It has a huge space base, Patuvik, for example. There is no need to annex for security purposes in this era of great power competition Greenland. It's silly. The United States can do what it basically owns it anyway. And so the Trump administration making these noises is just going to fracture and fragment NATO in ways that NATO cannot afford to be fractured and fragmented at this moment, given what's going on in Ukraine and challenges posed by China, etc. These are counterproductive noises coming out of Washington, predictable responses coming out of European capitals. And of course, for the Danes, they have to worry about the independence movement in Greenland as well. The people of Greenland, mostly indigenous peoples, are looking to enhance their self-government, first of all, but perhaps as a stepping stone on the way to full independence from Denmark down the road. This kind of rhetoric from Washington cannot help.